Uh, free things. Free stuff in Panama City Beach in Panama City. Free or budget friendly. Free, budget friendly, free. Hi YouTube. I'm back. I was actually gonna try to film for you guys outside because it's not like a really pretty day. It's a little cloudy, but it's nice outside. Like the weather's nice. But there's people at the pool. Even from my balcony, I can hear them. They're playing a lot of Kid Rock, which is fine. I love Kid Rock, except that I don't want to get demonetized. So I am having to film from inside my apartment or condo. So it is what it is. This is the view you get. Sorry. So here I am. And I had to get this video out for you guys because it's really, really important with inflation and gas prices. Everything else that's going on in the world right now. People don't have a lot of money to spend to go on vacation. And even if you live close to Panama City or in Panama City, it's kind of hard to find things that are affordable to do with your families. So I have got a list for you guys. And not only are they affordable, most of them are free, completely free, 100% free. Some of them cost just a little bit, and I'll let you know, but most of them are completely free. You can't go wrong. Well, you could go wrong with free. But these are free things that I know that are good. Does that make you feel any better? Because it makes me feel better. So yeah, anyway, let's just jump on in. I'm gonna get you this list. I'm gonna show you some pictures. I don't know, who knows what's gonna happen in this video. I actually did do a little exploring, and I went to a place that I'd never been to before in Panama City Beach. Actually, it's considered Panama City. So I'm gonna throw that in here, and yeah, who knows what else you might see. But first, here's the list. Budget-friendly vacation activities or staycation activities if you'd like. Let's go. So here's your list of free or almost free things to do in Panama City Beach, Florida. There are tons of farmers markets, tons. There's one, there's Market on the Meadows, which is right before you get into Bay Point, and that's on every other Tuesday, I think, from 5 to 9. There's the one in downtown Panama City. That's at where the shrimp boat and everything is on Saturdays. I think that's off Beck Street, Beck Avenue, Beck something. I'll put a picture up here. But Beck. And there's one in Rosemary Beach, and there's so many farmers markets. I will give you a link to go and look at all the farmers markets in the area. So I'm going to put that in here. And that's free. I mean, unless you buy anything, then it's not free. But if you just want to go, all you got to do is pay for gas to get there. St. Andrew State Park, I've talked about this place before. It's gorgeous. It has the jetties. It has what they call the kiddie pool, which is basically a really, really calm part of the water. And it looks kind of like an infinity pool, very clear usually and calm. The other side's more waves and things like that. If you go to the park, you can kind of like get the best of both worlds. And that's only, I think it's $8 a carload. But if you have a park pass for Florida, for all the Florida parks, because if you get a park pass for, let's say, St. Andrew State Park, that park pass will work at any of the state parks in Florida. So you can go to the ones that have the cold springs. You can go pretty much any of them in Florida you can go to. So I actually have a park pass, so it doesn't cost anything for me to go to these. And if you live in the area, I highly recommend it because there are so many state parks around here. But if you don't, it's only $8 a carload. Ponce de Leon Springs. And that is located in a state park as well. And it's only, I think, $3 to $5 a car to get in there. And that's a really cool spot. I mean, it's got the cold springs. It is cold. I don't care what time of year you go, it's cold. When it's really hot outside, that's when you need to go, but it's still cold. Just going to tell you. So, but those are definitely worth a trip, a day trip. If you come to the area or you live here, it's worth a day trip. You can also go stroll the downtown shops and restaurants. I don't know if most of you guys know this, but Panama City has really been working hard on refurbishing and bringing back the downtown area. So there are a lot of shops and restaurants and bars and all kinds of stuff within walking distance right there in the downtown area. So I would go there on a Friday, Saturday night, just to hang out. It's usually way less crowded than anything on the beach or the strip. And they have some really good restaurants and bars and coffee houses and all kinds of stuff. So I highly recommend just taking a trip downtown and strolling the streets and seeing what they have to offer down there. There's also a park, and they do kind of different things. Of course, they have the farmers market down there. There's always something going on down there too, so worth it. You can always go and look for shells on the beach. That's not necessarily my favorite thing to do, but a lot of people like that. So if you want to go shelling, there's plenty of places to do that. Of course, there's Shell Island, but if you just go on the beach, there's plenty of shells. Like, you don't have to go to Shell Island to get shells. Also, House of Henry has trivia night every Thursday at 7 o'clock. So every Thursday, 7 o'clock, House of Henry, you can go play trivia. You can win prizes. I think you can win food and drinks and I don't know, maybe even cash. Who knows? But if you like trivia, it's free. I mean, if you do choose to patronize the place and eat or drink, it's going to cost you a little bit. But still, you got to eat or drink no matter what you do. So, I mean, yeah, definitely check out House of Henry. You can also just fish from the pier or on the shore. I know that shore fishing has become, or surf fishing, whatever you want to call it, has become a really big thing. May have always been a big thing, but I see more people doing it now. So I kind of think it's more of a big thing now. But if you want to fish from the pier, fish from the surf, fish from the shore, whatever you want to call it, the jetties at the park, you can fish from there, I do believe. And that's pretty much free except for your license. So if you go on the pier, your entrance fee on the pier covers the cost of your fishing license. And I do believe you can still use that license the whole time you're here anywhere in Panama City Beach. So if you decide you want to fish on the pier one day, unless it's just a day pass, you want to make sure you have a fishing permit for more than one day. But if it's more than one day, then you could also fish from the beach or the shore or the jetties or whatever. So, and that's, like I said, basically free. And you might get some food out of it. Like, what if you catch this big old honking fish? You can just take it to one of the restaurants that do, you know, the what's it called? Clean and cook or cook and clean. Whatever it's called, cook and clean and cook. Anyway, whatever they call that when you catch your fish, you can just take it to a restaurant and do that. Now, you have to pay for your size, and I think you have to pay for them to cook it. But you may could even catch yourself a good dinner. So, then, of course, there's Pier Park. If you've ever been to Panama City at all, you know about Pier Park, probably. And it's mostly shops, restaurants, different specialty stores. They have, I believe it's at Pier Park, they have a selfie room where you can go in and do all kinds of selfie stuff. They have a candy store. They have all kinds of cool stuff. They have movies and all that down there too. But it's usually pretty packed. A lot of kids hang out there. It's not really my style when it's peak season or anything like that, but they do have some good shopping and stuff over at Pier Park. So then there's the Aquatic Center. And if you are in Panama City Beach, and you're somewhere that doesn't have a pool, or you live here and you don't have a pool, or I don't know, the hotel you're staying at doesn't have a pool or condo or whatever, the Aquatic Center, you can go and swim there, and it's anywhere between $5 to $8 per person, depending on a child or an adult. And they have open swim. You can also get a punch card, and it's $40, and you get 10 visits for that $40. And you can trade that, like other people can use it. So it doesn't have to be just the card holder that can use that card. So that's something that you could do fairly inexpensively if you come down here and you don't have like a pool that's accessible. And they have a big pool. They have like a play area for the kids. They have a lot of different things. So it's actually a nice place to go. So the Aquatic Center is something I would recommend. Also, downtown, the library on Beck. It's not a library. It's a restaurant / bar. I think it may be mainly a bar. But they have a comedy open mic night every Wednesday from 8 to 10. So when I perform comedy, it's probably going to be there because it's an open mic night on Wednesdays from 8 to 10. So that is free if you want to go. It may be good comedy. It may not be good comedy. But even not good comedy can be good. As long as you're laughing, right? So that is free. And that's every Wednesday from 8 to 10. And at some point, you will get to see my smiling face there if you do want to come. I will let you know when I'm doing that, but haven't scheduled it yet because I'm a scaredy cat. Anyway, that's the list. I hope you like it. I hope you got some information from it. And go do some of this stuff and report back to me. I mean, I haven't done all this, so go do some of this, report back to me, tell me how it is, tell me if I need to like say, don't do that, don't ever go there. I'm just kidding. But yeah, tell me how it is. Thanks for watching as always. I'm so glad you're here. Glad you're back if you've been here before. And if you've never been here before, I'm glad you've stopped by. There's gonna be a lot of good videos coming up soon. I've got tons of content to come out. And every one of them will be something that hopefully is valuable to you if you're going to be vacationing in Panama City or Panama City Beach, Florida. Most of the stuff that I talk about will be specific to Panama City and Panama City Beach. So there's a lot here to talk about, and I'm going to be here showing you guys everything as it happens. So stick around. If you haven't subscribed, do it now. Now. Like, I don't know what you're waiting on. Anyway, so if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And tell your friends, and I'll be back. And I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. I did find a really cool hole-in-the-wall spot, little village. You probably know of it. If you live here, you probably have heard of it, and you probably know what it is. I have never been here, so you'll get to see it today. And I'm gonna turn you around and let you see the lake. I guess this is a lake that it's on, something like that. As much as I love music at the pool, some people are trying to make videos for you guys. Don't they understand that? So let's just, my facial expressions need some work. We're just gonna say that. Okay, we're gonna dive on in. So if you wanna find, I just set up to film out here for you guys, for YouTube, and evidently the people at the pool are really loud. They're reverberating up here. So it sounds like they're about to start playing some Kid Rock, so I don't know how far I'm gonna get on this before I have to stop, before I get demonetized. So, okay, let's see if we can start.